Hi, and welcome to Catherine's Low Income Prepping / Survival. And this is episode 159. See, I got it right this time. Okay, today it's the day before Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Or as Tamara calls it, Easter Eve. What are you doing this Easter? Are you having a family get together? You going to go to church? It's great if you go to church, if that's what you believe in. I believe everyone should have something to believe in. Uh, When I was growing up, my family used to go to Mass because they were Catholic. And of course, as kids, we saw Easter as the time we got to see the Easter Bunny, too. And no, I've never seen the Easter Bunny, but then I've never seen Jesus either. So there you go. Um, Life is good. I mean, what more can you ask for? Um, Today, I want to talk about prices. I was watching some videos on the YouTube, and these people were talking about how she bought a bag of groceries and she pulls out like six things out of the bag. Two things were food. There were a couple of things that were for Easter, and I think there was one other thing, and I can't even remember what it was because it was really nothing. And she goes, "Well, this was $100 and something." Hey, people, if you spend $100 on six things and it's not really valuable, you might want to think about your shopping and how much money you spend. I mean, people were on there saying how they couldn't buy enough food and food's driving, they have to take loans out. You don't want to take loans out to feed yourself. You just need to buy cheaper food, people. Okay. That's why I say this is low income prepping and survival. Because every month on $280, I get everything we need a dog and a cat needs. So that's me and Tam and Bucky and Ginger. And I take care of some other things, needs that the cat has, like, litter and all that. Uh, but seriously, you have to be selective on what you buy. You have to, you can't always get the name brand stuff. There was one lady on there, she had a whole counter full of stuff. Most of it was junk food. Um, Besides junk food. And I'm not saying I don't buy junk food. I do buy junk food, as you can see from my videos, but I buy the cheaper junk food. And I also go to the cheaper stores to buy it. I don't go in and buy the highest priced donuts or the highest priced chips. If I want chips, we buy the cheaper chips. We buy the cheaper dip. I would love to go out and buy the best of everything. But when you're retired and when you're on a fixed income, you can't. And people go, well, the food stamps. Well, I get so tired of hearing about that. You know what? The food stamps don't pay for all the food. They don't cover everything. Sometimes you have to put extra money in. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you people that are listening to this. Most of my followers, they know. If they're watching this because it's low income prepping and survival, they know it's cheaper. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people out there that buy the name brand potato chips, the name brand foods, the name brand everything. When I buy clothes, like I bought that sweatshirt, it was on sale. It was $10. Normally, they're 20 something dollars. And that's at Walmart. I paid $10. I think it was $10. And, I know it wasn't very much. And now, why I would have liked to have had a heavier one that zipped up, I figure towards the end of summer, first part of winter, I'll probably pick something up for the winter time. And I've got a nice coat now, and I got a coat a neighbor gave me. So sometimes you can pick things up for free that people are getting rid of, or sometimes you can go to a thrift store and buy clothes, which I buy a lot of my clothes in the thrift store. I mean, I don't wear fancy clothes, you know. You just buy what you can and you live, and the less money you spend, you look around your house. Your house is full of stuff that you've spent money on. And I bet that a lot of that stuff in your house you don't use because that's what people do. You buy stuff and it sits there and you don't use it, but once in a blue moon, and buy it used. Then, if you don't use it very often, at least you won't feel too bad about it. Or better yet, don't buy something just because you want it. Buy stuff that you need. That's how you're going to save money. Do a budget. See how much you spend on everything. Go out and research for a cheaper phone. Research for a cheaper internet provider, a cheaper cable provider. Now, we don't even have cable, we just have internet. But the Dollar Tree, you know, I hate to always go back to them because I shop the Dollar Tree, I shop Aldi's, I shop Walmart, and I shop my Ingles store. And sometimes, occasionally, I go to the Dollar General. Dollar Tree, they bought um, Family Dollar, and that's one of the excuses they use to raise their prices. And now, as I understand, they're going to be getting rid of, or they've sold and parted out the Family Dollar name. And so, are they going to keep selling the higher price stuff? I think they will. Whenever anybody raises prices on stuff, you rarely ever see them dial back the price. They always keep just sticking it to you. And, this could be the same things that you get. It's like when I go to the Dollar Tree, they sell these little screens that go into the sink. They're great to keep your sinks from getting clogged up. And I'll tell you something, they're $1.25, and you get two sometimes. And sometimes there's just different sized ones. But at Walmart, they're $3.99 for one. So you could buy three for less than what Walmart sells one for. This is what I'm saying. You got to think about the prices on everything. Please like and subscribe, by the way. If you subscribe and you like my videos, I mean, it would help me out immensely. And I appreciate everyone out there, all you people that are subscribed now, and hopefully ones in the future. You know, I don't really do this for money. I do these just to get, my opinion out there, I guess. You know, just let people see there's people that are preppers, survivalists that aren't buying the newest night vision to look at people in the dark, uh, or the best rifle or the best handgun or whatever. Everything in my life is budget oriented. So it's like the truck I bought and I'm fixing up into a camper. It's it was used. I mean, used is good because when you buy a car and you pay $30,000 or $40,000 and you're looped into that payment thing they got, the moment you drive it off the lot, it becomes worth a lot less. That's why it's called worthless or worthless. Okay. Anyhow, love you all, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you, and I hope you're going to have a really good Easter with your family and stuff. Um, I don't know if Tammy's coming in this time, but we'll see. Yeah, I had to remake this video. This isn't my first take. Ah, there she is.
Hello,
she must have heard me.
Happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter. Anyhow, there goes the mouse again. I'm being attacked,
Yeah.
There it goes. Oh, I missed her. Okay. And so, it just infuriates me when I see these people online here. And they put these people on it. Oh, I can't live on my tax return. Be glad you're getting a tax return. I'd love to go back to work in security like I used to. And I'd like to get a tax return. Come on, people. No matter what it is. People, and that's one of the things I've noticed about these people on here. Um, I'm not saying everyone that's on here. There are some really good people out here, but there's people on here complaining that they can't buy enough food, but they have $1,000 phones. Our phones are the cheapest we could get with the program we're on, which is really cheap. It's only a few dollars more than what I was paying at Cricket. I work with T-Mobile right now, and T-Mobile service and thing, they gave me a tablet for free, and it's phone connected, so I could take it anywhere I want to, and I don't have to worry about using anybody's Wi-Fi that might be tampered with. We got two phones, and yes, I had to sign up for 24 months, and I bought, screen protectors and the things, but I bought the cheapest ones I could. Okay. And the only thing I didn't go down to was the flip phone. You know, yeah, I'm cheap. I have to say this. I'm Irish and I'm very cheap. So, people, think about what you're doing. Figure out how you can save money. That way you can buy yourself food, you know. Don't spend $200 or $300 on cable. Spend $60 on cable. Don't spend $100 and something on internet. Spend $39 to $50 on internet. Okay, you can do that. There are enough places out there where you can find what you need. That's all I'm saying. And you can find you'll have extra money left over. And you know what they say? They say you should pay yourself first. You should take 10% off the top, okay, and put it away. Build up 3 months worth of living expenses. 3 months, okay? Then either save it in a high yield savings account if that's how you want to do it. I personally would buy gold and silver bullion or buy stuff. And like this month, we didn't have a lot of money for the investments that I do, or basically it's our savings. I mean, the main reason I buy the gold and silver coins or the gold and silver bullion is because you put it in the bank. And by the way, yes, ours is in the bank too, but in the safety deposit box. Some of it. And, you do that. Some of it's somewhere else too. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. Always remember that. But here's the thing, you can do this, or you can um, deal with inflation, because silver and gold are hedged to inflation. And if you have it in the bank, there's a temptation to take it out to buy something. Once you have those 3 months, you don't need to take money out of your savings. Just get yourself, some gold or silver, put it away. It will continue to go up. Yes, it will go down, it will go up. But over the last 3 or 4 years, gold and silver has been working its way up. Over the last century, gold and silver has been working its way up. And sometimes it peaks. And if you're smart, you take it when it peaks, when everyone's running to buy it because they think, oh, it's going to go really high. You sell it and you sit down and wait. And then when it turns and goes back down, you take that money and you buy some more silver or gold. And then you end up with more on that dip. And then you just keep buying, and you dollar cost average your silver and gold, and that's your savings. Hopefully at the end you come out with enough money to get ahead, like maybe better your living situation, because we're saving to get a piece of property. We're saving to have a cabin. Hopefully to move out of here. I know I'm 67. I mean, how many more years am I going to be able to do that? But I'm hoping to enjoy a few years in one. And you can spend every dime you get and just live in your situation and not change. But if you don't change, you stagnate. And that's my opinion. But you have to change your living situation occasionally. You need to better yourself. When you better yourself just a little bit, even if it's in a slightly better place, then maybe sooner or later you can move up again. And then pretty soon you're where you wanted to be. So don't give up hope. Remember to tell everyone you love how much you love them. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Remember, if you're watching this, you are too are the resistance. And have a happy Easter, everyone. Bye.